Here we're looking at finding the size of angles on a straight line. So we're going to look at 3 examples. And the first example, what I'm going to do here is on my horizontal line that I've drawn, I'm just going to draw a vertical line coming from this line segment. Okay, and this vertical line is going to create a 90-degree angle on either sides of the line segment. So I'm just going to mark my symbol here for 90 degrees. So it can be like the little square, or it might look like this, depending on which one you want to use. So that's just telling me that both of these angles are now 90 degrees in size. So what that is basically telling me is that all angles on a straight line must add up to 180 degrees, because both of those 90 degrees, when I add them together, totals 180 degrees. So what that means is that all angles on a straight line must add up to 180 degrees. And we're going to use that little piece of information now for solving all of our other examples. So I'm going to describe our second example now. So I'm taking the same shape as example 1. I have my horizontal line, which is going from left to right, and then my vertical line going up. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to just ever so slightly tilt my vertical line. So look what I'm doing here now, and just rotating it, and I'm still creating 2 angles on that horizontal line. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell you one of them. I'm going to tell you that this angle, the smaller acute angle, is 63 degrees. And I'm going to put a letter in for the other angle, and I'm going to call it A. Now from example 1, you know that angle A and 63 degrees must add up to 180 degrees on that straight line. So what I'm going to do in order to find the size of angle A, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go angle A is equal to 180 degrees, that's the full angle, and I'm going to take away my 63 degrees from the second angle, and when I take 180 minus 63, I get 117 degrees. So the size of the angle A is now 117 degrees, because the 2 angles must add up to 180. Let's look at a third example. So here we have our horizontal line once again, but I now have 2 lines coming out of the horizontal line. And I'm going to fill in some information. I'm going to tell you that the middle angle is 90 degrees. So I'm going to draw my symbol for 90 degrees. So I'm telling you that that angle is 90 degrees. And I'm going to give you one of the other angles. This one here on the left, I'm going to say is 40 degrees. And I'm asking you now to find the size of the angle X. I'm going to use an X this time. And we want to find the size of that angle X. Now, remember again that all angles on that line must add up to 180 degrees. So what I'm going to do is, I'm first of all going to add the 40 degrees plus the 90 degrees. They're the 2 angles that were given, and they add up to 130 degrees. And to get the remaining angle, the size of X, I'm going to take away the 130 degrees from 180 degrees. So I'm taking the full straight line, which is 180 degrees. I'm subtracting the 130, and that's leaving me then with the size of X being 50 degrees. Thank you for watching another tutorial video from Cert Maths. Make sure and subscribe.